Hey, what's going on, guys? Typicals here, and today we are going to be doing something a little different. It is the top 10 best tips for Clash of Clans. Now, these are some that me personally I think are very important for this game. So without further ado, let's get into it. So number one is always upgrade attacking first, and by that I mean anything offensive. So obviously troops, heroes, even your equipment. Once you get to Town Hall 7 and unlock the blacksmith, even your equipment. And that's simply because it's a lot easier to gain resources from attacking than it is obviously from anything else. So again, that's all at your own pace, but that is one of the best pieces of advice that I can give you. Number two is to upgrade stronger defenses, and that means Inferno, Eagle Artillery, Expo. So any of those always go first because they are at the end of the day going to be the most important. I usually also like to keep 2 Infernos as single target and then 1 as multi-target. That's just me. Whatever fits your build best, obviously do it that way. Number 3 is using the meta per town hall. So obviously the town hall I'm in right now, the meta I would say is Queen Charge Hybrid still. A lot of people will argue it's other things. I personally love the Queen Charge in Town Hall 12, Town Hall 13, and I'm still using it, and for the most part getting 3 stars and wars for Town Hall 14. So I would highly suggest doing that. For instance, Town Hall 7, very, very good for hogs. Anything like that that's going to work towards and work for you, use it. The meta is always going to help the most. Number 4 is scout mode. So obviously if I go into attack anyone, we can go here and we can view the radius of everything. This used to only work on Clan Wars. This was just recently updated to where you can view it now on anything. So keep that in mind. You can literally click anything on this and it will show you the radius. So best advice for that is to use it if you need to, especially if you're getting loot and stuff. That's always going to help a lot. Now, since we're already here, I'll show you a little sneaky thing too. This works for anything, so even if you have a siege, you can press and hold it down, and it will show you the troops that are inside your clan castle. Number 5 is Builder Hall. Builder Hall is only important for the 6th builder. That's it. After you finish Builder Hall, just play it passively. Number 6 is be in a clan. As simple as that. The reason why we want to be in the clan is because of all the bonuses that you get for being in a clan. You always have to remember that, because at the end of the day, that's one of the most important things, which we can go over. You know, obviously, donation requests, wait times only 15 minutes, extra 10% storage. You go all the way up to number 10. Your donations will be 2 levels above whatever it is. And you also get 50% extra storage. So that's a huge jump. So keep that in mind, always being a clan. It's not only just for the clan perks. You also get wars, which are obviously going to give you more loot and including ore. So that's always a great thing as well. And that will also give you CWL, Clan War League, which will give you trophies that you can spend in the league shop for tons of cool items. So keep that in mind as well. Other than that, you do have capital raids, which for capital raids you do get raid medals and you can use them on all sorts of things. Number 7 is very simple. There's a guide for everything. There is. So if you need help on a certain strategy, or you need help even doing the limited time events or the limited time challenges such as this, look it up. I guarantee you, the day that is released, there's already a guide or 2 for it. So keep that in mind. That's going to be very helpful. Now, keep in mind, the 10th one is the most important, so stick towards the end of the video to hear the 10th one. But beyond that, we have the next one, which is number 8, which is base building. Base building, obviously you can copy links, but do not do the exact loadout. And by that, I mean, well, layout. By that, I mean, obviously, if you get this online, at least move your traps around. That goes for hidden Teslas, that goes for skeleton traps, balloons, seeking mines, bombs, all of that. Move it around. Don't let it sit in the same spot. And if you have a Discord that your clan is in, some of them may have layouts for that town hall already, for clan wars, obviously. And that's going to be a lot more helpful because someone might not know the exact strategy on how to easily take over and win or 3-star that. So that's another thing to consider as well. Now, number 9 kind of went into number 7 a little bit with the guides. But number 9 is do the limited events and challenges. Again, these challenges, they just give you free things. You get 1 free research potion, so that takes a day off of what you're researching, so that's awesome. 25 gems and 400 XP. XP doesn't really matter that much, but it also gives you a chance to try out new equipment. For instance, we have the magic mirror on the Archer Queen, which is pretty cool. So that's always a thing to consider and check it out. And obviously you just get free gems and XP for doing it. Some of these will come naturally. Some of these you might have to go out of your way to do. But beyond that, there's a lot of free things. I mean, once I get to 3,000 trophies in builder base, I get 1,000 gems. Before we get to that, we're going to have some honorable mentions. And that honorable mention is buying the season pass. I know. A lot of people don't want to buy the season pass, and that is completely up to you. You know, I have a job. I can afford paying the $7 a month. Sure, it used to be $5, and there used to be a lot better value to it, but at least in my opinion, there's still a good value to the season pass. And we can see that here with the boost, 20% boost for our research, our builder, and our training. We also get 1 gem donations, which means everything that you donate is 1 gem, literally everything. And you get an extra forge slot if you even use that, which I don't. But you also get the season bank. And then beyond that, we can see our reward list of just everything. There's a lot of things. I mean, from resources to potions to obstacle removers to books. There's a lot of great things. Again, you don't have to buy it. There are some freebies at the bottom. Like, I believe there's a Book of Heroes and a couple other things. So it's not a necessity. And then finally, to me, I feel like this is one of the most important things in the game. You may not agree with me, but it is accessibility in this game. And by accessibility, I mean there's a couple options. It's not going to be under accessibility for this game, but where it's going to be is usually in the attack settings. And that is the screen shake. You can turn it off. So while you're playing, your camera doesn't shake if like a bomb or earthquake goes off in this game, which is also very nice. Personally, it doesn't affect me, so I keep it on. Another great setting is also show dark clouds in matchmaking. I love this. This is so nice when you're playing and there's no other light in your room besides your phone or your iPad, or maybe you're playing on the computer and it's just that light. Not having bright white clouds in your eyes is so nice. But beyond that, we also do have a better, higher frame rate, which is on the above settings here. If your phone can support it, some phones can go over 60 FPS. They can go to 120 or 144 hertz. So if your thing can afford that, do it. Obviously, you're not going to see that here. You're going to see only 60 because that's what YouTube can show you. But this does work for me, which is nice. And then beyond that is the deployment bar size. You can actually change if you want it zoomed out more or move it. And then some devices allow you to do double bars to where instead of 1 straight bar, there's 2. And that might also help with troop deployment. But again, that's completely up to you. And just comment down below if you appreciated these 10 tips. Again, just a very easy, very quick tip guide. But I hope you appreciated that. Like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.